Hey, Shalom. Back on the job, man. You know, and as we always do before we go anywhere, I'll get started. We're going to give infinite honors and prayers to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you items that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, y'all continue, man. We're almost out of here, man. And in this vid, we basically want to cover topics based upon see, when we pray for the rain, we got to deal with the mud. And it's symbolic to us in this truth, man. All right, coming into this truth, right? Watching what we're praying for, giving diligence into our prayers and our thoughts, man. All right, knowing what we're praying for. Because when it rained heavily over and it constantly rained, what happened? The mud come, man. Right. And in the mud, if you ever been walking in mud, whether with boots or shoes on, that mud get heavy, man.
Yeah. All
right? But the Father say, take up on my yoke, for my burden is easy, man. I mean, this bird's a locket. Paraphrase that, but one of you brothers know exactly how it said. You know, that's what it is. You don't got to grab it. It says, take up on my yoke, for my burden is light. It's a locket, man. Okay? So that's what gonna be the premise of this whole video, man.
Hey, if I can say, with the mud, you get stuck in it sometimes, and you feel like you're not gonna get out of it.
You do.
That's where your faith comes in.
Right, but it's not quicksand. You know, it don't have you in a stuck position to where you're going down and you can't get up. A righteous man falleth 7 times, but he always find his way back up, man. Right? We slip and fall continuously in the truth, man. And all right, and men that have traveled in this thing, who are well traveled, they could tell you about falls, bumps, bruises, scabs, scrapes, everything that they done received in this thing, man. All right? Basically from what? Treading in the mud. That's why we tread lightly, because of this heavy thing we hold, which is this truth, man.
With Yahushua tell you, be a good soldier and endure.
And man.
A soldier doesn't get through anything without some scars to show for it.
That's right, man. When you're in battlefield, you get wounds from that, man. All right? And that's symbolic to this truth, man. Give me that Proverbs 27:7, brother.
This is Proverbs 27:7. The full soul loatheth an honeycomb.
The full soul loatheth a honeycomb, man. He takes it for what? For granted, man. All right, honey is sweet. All right, it's nourishing to your soul, man. Okay, so every man like honey. You know, it's easy to like, right? It's easy to overlook, overpass as well. That's why the full soul loathed it, man. Right. All right, he cast it what? Behind him to a degree. Go ahead.
But to the hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet.
So to the hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet. So whenever he get his hands to touch and his mouth to eat, right, is what? It's sweet to him, man. Right? Because it's what? It's a delicacy, man. Right?
He don't get much.
He don't get
when
much.
He gets some.
So when he do get it, you know what I'm saying? Right. He what? He look well after it, man. Right. But this truth, this roll is like that, man. Right? It goes in as honey, right? And after you digest it, it becomes bitter, man. All right? So that's just like I've been saying, man. This is symbolic to the truth. All right? It goes parallel with our walk and what we endure, okay? According to the afflictions, man, and how we bounce back from it. Go ahead, bro.
Keep going.
Nah, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
James 3.
Yeah, James 3:11. Yeah.
James 3 verse 11. Do a fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter?
Right. So do a fountain send forth sweet water and bitter? No, man. All right. You got to get one or the other. All right. And like you said, when you first coming in the truth, most things are sweet. You finding out you're Israelite. You know, you knowing the Lord only for you, man.
Yeah.
Salvation is for the Israelites, etc. Okay? That's the sweet part, right? But go ahead.
It says, can a fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries?
Right. Can a fig tree bear olive berries? Right? Can it? No. A fig tree was made to give forth figs, man. All right? An olive tree was sent forth to give forth olives, man. Go ahead.
It says either a vine, figs. So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh?
You can't get salt water and fresh. All right, it's a thin line in the truth, man. All right, you either what, hot or cold, right? You're lukewarm, you're getting spewed out, right? There's no
gray zone.
There's no gray areas. There's no intermediate in the truth, man. All right, there's no fence. You can't straddle the fence in the truth. A lot of jakes like to straddle the fence, man. You get the sweet and the bitter. And the Father give us that to balance us out, to build us up as soldiers, man. All right? How can you become a good soldier if you never had basic training?
Okay.
You can't. You got to go through the turmoil part, man, to receive that what? To receive that ornament of that courage, man, that lets you know spirit, the express spirit, to be like, man, you know what? I've been through something, man.
Right.
All right? I've been through the bitter, the sweets, the ups, the downs, right? The ins, the outs, man. The hots, the colds.
Hey, man, if you don't mind me saying, it's a balance to this thing, man.
Yeah.
The Heavenly Father wants you to, of course, you come in this thing understanding the sweet, but you gonna know that bitter.
Gonna know it.
You gonna know it.
Just like
You know?
we doing the Passover, man. You know? And to all you people that's unworthy, I ain't gonna speak much on it. I'm gonna just speak about the bitter herbs.
Well,
we know what's popping.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. once them bitter herbs touch you, know that bitch better.
There you go.
You ain't playing with it like
And what is it symbolic to do?
It's symbolic to the bitterness of this world.
Eating
man.
that roll, man.
Eating that roll.
And also what? I ain't gonna give away all that, man. That's, that's in house. That's for the fellas, man.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hold that down.
Right.
They got more in that out.
Nah, you wanted 13. Okay,
Right.
It says, who is a wise man and endured with knowledge among you?
I don't think that. Nah.
Endure?
Nah, I don't think. I just wanted 12.
Oh, you just wanted 12?
Yeah.
This is 2 Corinthians 12. I'm going to start at verse 7. And lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure.
Right. So that humbled Paul down. Paul was given a internal ailment, man.
Yeah.
All right? Just so he could better cross of the Lord. You see how cold the Lord is? That way Paul would always have a humility, a spirit of humbleness and humility. Therefore, he can do the work. Because Paul, the revelations were showed unto Paul was so great of revelations.
Wisdom puffeth up.
Wisdom puffed it up, man. And the revelations were so great to where the Father was like, man alone that betters, man. Right. He would get in his own way, man. Yeah. And when a man get in his own way, come on, man.
He went to the third heaven.
He went to the third heavens. Paul was in distress, anguish, stoned, shipwrecked, beaten with 40 stripes.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta be a balance.
So it was nothing Paul basically didn't endure.
That's right.
Paul damn near got more bitter than sweet. That's why he said at the end, I know a crown is laid up for me. Paul said that with confidence, man. I ate so much bitter on this side dealing for this word, there have to be a crown. I don't got nothing else. I don't have no other measure I'm looking to except this crown, man.
I drink this up to the dregs.
That's right, man.
That's tough.
That's right, man. Go ahead.
Verse 8. For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that it might depart from me.
So Paul was begging that the bitterness get off him, man. He besought the Lord thrice. Okay? That ailment leave him, man. So there was a permanent ailment with an ailment with Paul, man. Okay? The Father did that intentionally. All right? Y'all gonna eat this bitter because it balances a man out. And that balance give you the intestinal fortitude you need to survive all the tragedies and the horrific events that's about to take place on us, man. All right? The insurrections that's about to come up on the men of the Lord, man. You gonna have to have this, man. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee,
Come.
for my strength is made perfect in weakness.
His strength is made perfect in weakness. That's a beautiful precept, man. Right? How can you get strong? How can his strength be pulled out of his weakness? Because whenever you overcome your weakness, right, it automatically make you stronger.
Right.
Most men don't attack their weakness because they weak them.
That's the reason why the Lord
Right.
looking for men that deal with adversity.
Right.
Because in adversity,
You
man,
weak.
Hey,
You vulnerable.
You either gonna get
down or lay down.
Exactly.
So vulnerability comes with adversity.
Yes, sir.
So a wise man will work at his weaknesses because that's what you pull strength out of weakness,
Yeah,
man.
strength out of weakness.
Right? That's how you get stronger. Because where you weak at is where you really need to edge up at.
Right.
That's where you really need to work on. What you need to
When
sharpen.
you go to the gym and you hit them weights, you feel how weak you are.
Yeah,
but you
you
could
are.
also feel the strength that could come
that
out.
you
of
could push it.
You know what I mean?
You could get under it
Yeah.
a certain amount and be
Yeah.
like, I could get this,
I could get this.
just not right now.
Just not right now.
You see?
Yeah.
Because why? In your mind, you're not built up.
That's right.
All right? Go ahead, bro.
And when you do get it, like there's no
Oh,
better
There's
feeling
no-
than that.
you-
Like when you
Yeah, you start the first Jake struggling, on a bump.
Nah, I could
Then
do-
you hear Jake
I'm doing
clink,
it.
clink, 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 and then Jake gonna
I could
start
do
what?
50 of them,
I
yeah.
could do clink, clink. Now
Yeah.
it went from getting spotted to Jake won't let everybody know he in the
Watch
gym
out.
pumping
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, watch
You
out.
all you can hear is clink, clink,
Yeah.
clink, clink. That's when you know Jake rocking the weights, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
When you hear it clinking like that,
Yeah.
you know what it is, bro.
Yeah, it be bad.
But I don't want L too far off, man. You gotta do.
most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities,
Uh-huh.
that the power of Hamashiach may rest upon me.
Right. So he rather glory in his infirmities. Paul rather speak more of the bitterness and the suffering and the tribulations that he's receiving than his glory, man.
That's right.
Okay? Which that take an honorable man to do. Because we do complain about the things we go through in our adversity. But Job tell you in Job 10 and 1. Give me that, brother. Give me Job 10 and 1. I don't even want to paraphrase. I won't get it all the way right. I don't want to paraphrase it or nothing, man.
It says Job 10 verse 1.
Come on.
It says, my soul is weary of my life.
Right, my soul is weary of my life, man. That means adversity hung in the mind of Job, man. His life. Go ahead.
I will leave my complaint upon myself.
He would leave his complaint upon himself, meaning he's going to go about his life and nobody ain't going to even know that his soul is what the first part.
It says, my soul is weary of my life.
Right, so it's weary of his life. That means he on his knuckles, man. Job on his knuckles, man.
Right.
All right, he down and out.
Down and out.
But he said he gonna leave his complaint upon himself, so you wouldn't even know Job was bitter.
That's right.
Why he was symbolically speaking sweet, but being strong.
Right.
Meaning Job was weak at the same time, showing strength. You see what I'm saying?
And it says, I was speaking the bitterness of my soul.
And I was speaking the bitterness of my soul, man. All right. So Job like, look, man, I'm gonna hold my complaint upon myself and speak within myself, man. All right. A lot of brothers show the loads and they out there still pushing for the Lord, and you don't even know it, man. You know, some brothers bring forth their own confessions, or they may deal with it, in a different way than other brothers by speaking it out. But all things ain't meant to be said, right?
Yeah.
You don't air everything out that's on your mind, So, but brothers do let things out for comfort and for comfortability, man. But certain things, man, brothers just deal with, man.
It's just like when the Heavenly Father speak about fasting, man. The Heavenly Father say, don't
That's the spirit.
yeah,
It's like that.
don't change your face to make
Change your
brothers-
countenance, yeah,
brothers
know you're
ask
fasting.
what's wrong with you, know what I
Don't be
mean?
a sourpuss.
Right.
Fasting break a man.
It does.
Fasting can break you.
Yes, it can.
But we know when you fast, the Lord say thou ought to pay that vow, man. Or thou shouldest vow. Right? So I know if I fast, I don't know about you, brother, which I know you brothers are in the same spirit. But when I fast, I make sure I can hold that fast, brother. Or I'm not doing it. Right? Because a fast can do two things. It can break you or make you. That's it. Ain't no in between with that, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
I got one before.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Job
You
chapter
got
2.
I got one.
All right, cool.
This is Job chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. Verse 10. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh.
Right.
What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil?
Right. It's a false, listen, a false balance is abomination to the Lord, man. All right? So the Lord, shall we get all, Job was basically like, look, should I receive all this and it not be no evil? So Job understood that everything came with a balance in life. Because Job had basically much, he was known as he was the richest man in the East.
The richest and the righteous.
He was the richest and the righteous in the East. All the men of the East, Job was known higher than them, man. Okay? So Job, and this is a man who the Lord took everything from. And he still kept his integrity, man. And within himself said, look, shall it be all good and no evil? Man, come on. That's a stand-up man right there, man. That's a stand-up guy right there, man. Hands down. I can't speak about that no other kind of way, man.
I was going to say, man, that's what wisdom and knowledge get you, man. To be able to say, you know what? Why should life just be everything I want it to be, man?
For real.
Sometimes things, once again, I don't control this life. So things gonna be beyond my control, man. You know? So I gotta, you know what? The water Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah for making me prepared for things to go wrong, man.
Ooh, that's heavy.
You know?
Heavy, brother. Yeah. That's heavy, bro.
Gotta thank the Lord for that, man.
Yeah, we don't pray to the Lord and say thank you for all the wrong things you done done. What we would consider wrong, but which the Lord would consider balance.
Because you was able to become stronger within your weakness, you know?
That's right.
You know? Makes sense.
In all this did not Job sin with his lips.
Right. So out of all that happened to Job, and Job lost everything.
That's right.
All right, this account is for us to look back on and be like, look, Job lost everything, yet he kept his integrity, man. All right? And that's what's going to happen in this truth. It tell you when you come in the truth, prepare thy soul for temptation,
That's
man.
right.
Right? Why would the Lord tell you to get ready to be tempted? Get ready to be afflicted?
You know it's coming.
Because the Lord know, like, look, you think it's all good, it's all peachy when you coming in this thing, but wait till you get in it. Hey, go ahead, brother.
This is
Bring them out.
This is Sirach chapter 2. I started 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Con.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Constantly endure, man.
The Lord ain't said, if you don't mind me saying that, the Lord ain't say everything gonna be peaches and cream.
No.
The Lord says, set that. It say, when you come to serve me, prepare yourself for temptation, man.
Hold on, right.
What can you be tempted with? You could be tempted to fall out of this thing. You could be tempted by women. You could be tempted by Esau. You could be tempted by money. You could be tempted by all type of things, man. Shit, you could be tempted with all the good. You just got your credit right. You got your new house. All these different things could be stumbling blocks, man. So you got to prepare yourself for these different temptations. You know what? To set your heart right, man. To set your heart right on what? This word right here, man. Everything that you have gotten, from the trials to the tribulations to the good to the bad to the evil to everything, the Heavenly Father put that on you, man. So you got to always acknowledge it and always understand how to get past it.
And make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Right. So that you may be increased at your latter end, man. This all to get you ready for what's to come. The end is spoken about from the beginning, the middle, and the end. The end is even talking about the end. The middle was talking about the end, and the beginning was talking about the end.
You're just waiting to get there.
Right. Hey, you know a man, you can tell a man by the end of that man.
That's right.
You see? Because some flowers grow out the concrete, man. Some grow slow. Some look like they don't got no life, like they ain't gonna make it at all, and become the biggest flower in the garden. You see? It's just that his soil and him springing up from the soil took a little longer to blossom than other flowers, man. All right? That don't mean he's not gonna be the most beautiful flower in the garden, man.
Don't mean that.
Right?
As I say, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
It's how the end of a man. That's what the scriptures tell you. The end of the man, meaning what? What he endured, what he encountered, man. All right? It says suffer patiently, man. To be patient means to suffer, man. All right? To endure means to make hard. This scriptures, when you eat this roll, it make you hard. All right? It girds up your loin as a man. And the Lord looking for girded up men, man. He don't want no women, man.
Because I'm going to keep it real. When Job looked at his wife and told him that was a man girding up his loins, man. What you talking about, woman? Don't the Lord give us good and evil?
Right.
Get out my fucking face.
Got a little bit more. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Right. Who could be patient when they change to a lower state? If anything, you get hasty with shit. Man, come on, I gotta do this.
Right.
I gotta move on this. Right? Job was patient at that lower state. Like, look, this is what the Lord did. We're gonna deal with it. We're gonna build around it. Who won't build? Who you know as a person, no matter who it is, who want to build around losing or suffering?
You don't.
Nobody.
You don't.
Do you? You won't build around you won't build your house
Hey,
in the middle of the
Jake
huh?
doesn't like
But
to take that in.
You know what's cold though? Because we're in the position of losing. But once the Heavenly Father give us that strength to win, oh man, we're gonna take this loss so serious. We're gonna be like, man, that loss that we had, it ain't nothing on this win that we done got, man.
Hey,
Like that, it's like that flower you was talking about in the garden. All these other flowers look beautiful. Look at that one, man.
Look at that one. It's strong.
And come back a month later. Damn, this flower look better than all the rest of them, man.
He that lose his life shall gain.
That's right.
We losing right now.
That's right.
Listen, we gotta take L's on this side to gain the kingdom.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Should it be all gain? So you gained on this side and gained in the kingdom?
Right.
That ain't even no righteous balance.
It ain't.
You see that? So we gotta take L's over here. And of course, every man L's is given to him by measure,
That's
by
right.
his lot.
Right.
So your L ain't gonna look like this, brother L.
Nah, it ain't.
You know? But that don't mean that brother ain't taking the L.
Hey, man, everybody's situation is
right.
hard to them.
It's hard to them.
You know what I mean?
You see?
You know?
Whether you experiencing it or not, it
Right.
don't matter.
It don't.
We could be experiencing the same thing, but your experience gonna be your experience to you,
Regardless.
and my experience gonna be experience to me. Even though we experience the same thing, and we could swap and exchange information on it, it's still on how your spirit take up on it.
That's right.
You see?
That's right.
That's just what it is. But go ahead, brother. That's it. What
I
you
just
got?
got one more.
Yeah, go
Hey,
ahead.
we gonna just get it off on this one.
All right. I wanted that 10.
I got you.
I wanted that Revelation
I
10
got
and
you.
9. I'm trying to get to it.
I got you.
Yeah.
This is verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire,
Uh-huh.
and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Come on, man. And hey, tried and refined, man. The men of the Lord is being tried right now, right? We'll be refined when it's all said and done, man. That's why he said continue down in these things until the end, man. Till the end. Keep going, man. There's a prize, a crown laid up for you. Once I heard that Paul said there's a crown laid up for me if I endure this work. Man, you gotta I've been on the go ever since, man.
Didn't Job get more than he lost?
He got more than he lost when he lost. So, just like in life, you know, and this is just a personal testimony from me. Every job I got fired from, I got a bill.
Beautiful.
It started to look like I'm looking forward to getting fired.
That's right.
You know, I'm just keeping it real. Like,
Right.
oh man, I got no problem with getting fired.
Right,
And
right.
that's on some carnal world shit, which
Yeah, but I know what you
which
mean.
is it's the truth. You know, I just compared that to the lesson. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing more, nothing less. I could care less about working. I could care less about the job, man. It's just what I compare to the truth about lessening to value more, man. Okay? Losing or being without to get more or value more. Go ahead.
All right, this is Revelations 10 and 9.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Revelations 10 and 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, take me. I'm going to read that one more time. So like y'all. Revelations 10 and 9. It says, and I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, and it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. and I took it and ate it up. And I took it, the little book.
Wait, he said, take and eat, and it shall make thy belly bitter. Right? Now, the men of the Lord, when our belly is bitter, it's basically our own trial time.
That's right.
Let's see if we gonna stand, hold fast, or be like, you know what? This for me to roll out right here, man. You know, this ain't for me. And that be that trying stage of the Lord. Like, I'm gonna see who's who. That's why no man can penetrate this thing except who is for. Because only those men can bear that spirit.
Sure.
They can sustain that wound like that, man. All right, because their spirit is gonna over exceed that wound, man.
Overcome.
It's gonna overcome, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
It says, and it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand,
Right.
and ate it up.
And that little book goes back to the scrolls, and the scrolls is this word, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
It says, I ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
It was bitter, man. And that been that roller coaster ride, man.
Right.
We get small pockets of sweetness in this thing now, man. Knowing that, and I'm a younger brother, as well as all us brothers are younger brothers. You know, some in the faith longer than others, but it's still that roller coaster ride. Every now and again, we get a small pocket or a small window of sweetness, but it's mainly bitter, man.
If I could just
For the
add
most
something
part.
real
Go ahead,
fast. It's just like going to camp every Saturday. You love being around your brothers. That's the sweetness. But when you got to be around all these people that don't agree with this word, that's bitter as a motherfucker,
Right.
man. Niggas looking at you crazy. White people scoffing. Just people in general just have all this hate for us, man. And we just want to see our nation rise above this, man. You know? That's bitter and sweet right there, you know?
Right, man, that's sweet. Well, I'm Yashala, man. But with that, you got anything else you want to say, man? Hey, man, Lord willing, you know, it hit home, and hey, Lord willing, it went out to the whole full elect, man. I mean, that's it. That's what we do this thing for, man. Let's just be honest out here, man. You know, Lord willing, the whole full elect, this could exhort them, man, and lift them up, and lift up these spirits, man. But with that, we're going to give infinite honors and prayers to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the whole free elect out there that's enduring the truth and sincerity. And to the true outputs push on, man. We almost out here. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.